Another aspect of your stats question will be 95% confidence interval. Let's see. A random sample of students is taken from each country that takes part in maths test. The table below shows the mean score and the standard deviation for this sample from 3 of these countries, label X, Y, and Z. It also shows the size of each of these samples. So let's understand this is one country X, the mean score 387, standard deviation 66.2, and the sample size 2161. Okay, so in part B, what do we need to do? Using values from the table, construct 95% confidence interval for the population mean score of country X. So we are looking at these values here and we have to construct the confidence interval. Now, how do we do that? Well, doing the confidence interval can be done in two different ways, depending on what kind of information are given to us. When we have the mean score and the standard deviation and the sample size, the formula that we're going to use is the result of the sample plus minus an error or margin of error or radius. It has different names. So it is 1.96 multiplied by standard deviation over the size of the sample. So that will give me the two values. That's where my 95% confidence interval is. So one version with minus and the other one with plus. So my mean 387 plus minus 1.96 multiply fraction on top. I have the standard deviation, which is 66.2, and on the bottom I have a square root, and this is sample size 2161. And we put one version into your calculator with minus first, because the lower interval 384.2 to one decimal place, and then again with plus, and that will give us 389.8. Now, the calculation itself are not difficult, but the difficult part, this is not in your table. You have to remember that, you have to memorize that formula, unfortunately. Now, just want to draw your attention, remember that what am I doing? My mean result, the result of the sample, stand in the very middle. I added margin of error and I subtracted margin of error, just so that we understand what is that confidence interval.